Hey guys, Long Haul Larry, Big Blue, stuck in my driveway. It's nothing but ice. It is February 11, 2019, and it is time to go back to work, I guess. Got a temperature of 30 degrees. And I am heading to DePere, Wisconsin. And I guess I'm picking up a load that's supposed to be taken out to Aldi's in Frederick, Maryland. If you're wondering what was, I was leaving there, the driveway, and the driveway wasn't plowed. We got about I'd say about 3 inches of snow last night, and it's all in there in the yard and everything. It actually, I decided to leave it instead of plowing it. Main reason why is because I would drive out across it and pack it all down and actually give some traction to because I mean the driveway is just pure ice, but it's gonna have to be plowed because I guess tonight there's a big storm coming in here, and they're talking 10 inches of snow here tonight. My brother actually called. He has a tractor with a front end loader out at the farm there, and he has recently retired, and he kind of comes out there and takes care of things when I'm not around and stuff with my parents and everything and helping them out. And he's got a tractor with a front end loader on it and a blade on it and everything, and he actually called and asked me if I would plug it in for him. So he must be planning on coming out today, which I don't understand because the snow is not till tomorrow. But I think he said somebody is going to come and get his four-wheeler. He's got a four-wheeler with a blade on it, and he actually plows out the driveway out there a lot. He just uses that four-wheeler. It's a lot faster than firing the tractor up and everything else. He can whip around the four-wheeler and hit it. But he said somebody needs to take the four-wheeler to his house or something. So he's probably in anticipation of the snow coming or whatever. He's probably going to take care of his house, and then I don't know why he wants the tractor plugged in, but he did. So we are on our way, me and Big Blue, back together. Well, guys, a lot of people have asked where I live and everything else, what kind of area I live in and stuff. They actually call this the Holy Land. It's a Kettle Moraine National Forest. I live right at the top of it. And it's all these little knolls, kettles and knolls, you know, from the Ice Age area. There, you know what I'm trying to say. I can't talk. And there is churches everywhere up here. Mostly Catholic and Lutheran churches. But my address is actually St. Cloud, and this is St. Cloud right here. But they call this the Holy Land and stuff. It's a very, very pretty area. But this is the large metropolis of St. Cloud, Wisconsin. There's a church over there on the right, or on the left. There used to be another one over on the right. There's my gigantic post office that I can never get to. They've changed their hours now. Now they're open from 1:30 in the afternoon till 4 p.m. That's their hours. And then we have the Feldner Chevrolet, which has boats and snowmobiles on the left and cars on the right. And then we've already passed 2 bars. There's another bar. Got the meat market, supper club, and that's it. That is the large metropolis of St. Cloud, Wisconsin. I think there's 4 or 5 bars, a church, a Chevy dealer, and a gas station. But I'm running the back roads up to DePere. This here will take me up to Chilton, Wisconsin, and I'll keep heading north from there. And I'll end up coming into the bottom of DePere. And I'm actually picking up at, I believe, a well. And it's actually just off of this road when I come into DePere. And I actually got a message from my boss this morning telling me how I should take a different route up to DePere because 41 has got accidents and stuff. I'm like, why are you telling me what roads to take in Wisconsin where I live? Here in Maryland. I know the roads here. I know where I'm going. Probably has a driver or something over there at 41, and they probably have some big accident and they shut the highway down or something, trying to clean it up. So he's probably just trying to be proactive, I guess. The station wagon here is going awful slow. I'm not really sure if you can see it off in the distance and stuff. It's just all these little rolling hills. This is kind of the end of the Kettle Moraine Forest. I'm hoping this car turns up here in this corner. This little road that's up here in this corner, if you turn off here, it'll actually take you to the same place I'm going. It's the shortcut everybody takes, but semi is not so good. Kind of a small road. Yep, there we go. Get rid of this car. There we go. See, here is the next little town. And what do you got? You got a church on the left. And I don't know if it's open anymore, but there's a bar right down here. Yeah, it's still open. There it is, the bar on the left. And about 4 houses. This is typical Wisconsin. A church, 2 bars, and a few houses. power companies all out there looking at the lines. We've had a lot of ice on the lines, probably lost some power lines and stuff. Neat little lake right there. It's the Wolf Lake. It's just a nice little weekend lake. People have cottages on and stuff. Come up from the Milwaukee area and have little cottages on there. It's just the right size where you can water ski and stuff like that. Big truck coming. Decided better pull out. Sure don't want to get behind the big truck. There's actually Amish around here. This is probably one of them. Yeah, that's one of the Amish guys that live out here. There's actually I think like half a dozen Amish farms that have farms out in this area. And I've met a few of them. Super nice people. Really nice guys. I've had conversations with a few of them and stuff. And you see the horse and buggies running around out here. This is Marytown. That windshield wiper's got some ice on it. It's not cleaning so good. But what do we got? We got the Marytown Tap Bar and Grill. And we got ourselves a church. But this one's actually a bigger town. They got something most towns around here don't have. got a bunch of hangers back in my closet are clanging around. I actually used to hang out with a guy right here who lived in that blue house. That's where his parents live. But this town here has actually a bank. How many of the towns around here have the banks? I think, and then they actually have this acupuncture lady too. Does acupuncture right here. I think I've actually mentioned this in some videos in the past. He used to have this friend. We used to call him Stupid. His brother started it and said, "Hey, Stupid," and he was like, "Huh?" So everybody started calling him Stupid, and he would answer to it. That was his name. And him and his brother, that's where their parents lived. Those guys were quite the guys. Oh, snowplow's gonna turn right in front of me here. He saw me coming too. He saw me coming. I guess I'm supposed to pass him. I'm in a no passing zone now. But he just stopped. He pulled out and just stopped right there. And now he's backing up. Come on, dude. There's nobody behind me. station wagon I was saying, oh, I hope they turn. You know, it's a shortcut to the same exact place I'm going to. That's the road right there to the right. But it's pretty icy and snowy looking. You know, it's a pretty small road. They don't plow it the greatest. But it's too small for semi to go down. I've seen milk trucks and stuff on there, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's illegal for trucks to go on it or not, big semis and stuff. Pretty much in Wisconsin, any county road, it's legal for trucks to be on. But that little roads there, that's not county roads. And the reason why it's most of these roads are illegal for trucks is because of the milk trucks. They actually have to build the roads so the big milk trucks can get to all these farms on these smaller roads. So it is actually legal. It's a pretty good sized dairy there on the left. The Chilton Dairy, it says. Here is the big metropolis of Chilton, Wisconsin. This is actually a bigger town. We actually have to look out for some policemen here in this town. They actually have police here. But this town's so big, they even got a fairgrounds. Most of the towns, the smaller towns, they have like what they call athletic fields. Basically, it's like baseball diamonds and they'll have like a little town hall or whatever, and all the meetings are held and all that stuff. But this one here, they actually have a fairgrounds. It's kind of a smaller one, but still fairgrounds. But Chilton here, they actually have a few different industries. There's quick trips, gas stations down that way. But they actually have a Walmart. And if you were watching my channel back when I was doing intermodal with JB Hunt, I've actually picked up loads here in Chilton at a place called KD, where they make all the pet food and bird seed and all that stuff. That's to the right there. It's right out by Walmart. And I've actually hauled a lot of loads out of here when I used to do tanker. There is a Foremost dairy just up here to the left. See if I can make this light or not. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. That's it. Gotta go. That there's called a point of no return. When you have lights like that, then they switch. A lot of times with cars, you know, if you're not to the sidewalk by the time it's, you know, it turns yellow, then you're supposed to stop. Well, a truck, it takes longer to stop, so. And people don't understand that. That's fine. People that drive trucks know. But they actually got their own little shopping center here. Got a DQ restaurant over here. Usually a policeman that sits right up here, catches you when you're trying to come out of town, and they keep it 45 miles an hour. He usually sits right over here at these businesses and turns 55 after the businesses, and he'll sit there and try to catch you. But don't see him. Time to go. There's actually a pretty cool thing up here. This farmer on the left, not this guy right here, but it's up the road, just up the road here. It's over here on the left-hand side. This farmer right here, he has made himself a dirt bike track. There's like a bunch of different courses and everything else, and he's turned his barn into like a stadium thing. It's all got windows around. You can sit up there and all this stuff. And they have races out there with dirt bikes and four-wheelers and stuff like that. He's turned his farm into a dirt bike track, and they do pretty good. They have quite a few races out there. They call that Gravity Park. So I'll probably catch you guys up in the next few towns, and we'll do a little back road tour up to DePere. And here is the large metropolis of Hilbert. We got a Sargento here, cheese factory. It's not the main one. The main Sargento is actually down by Plymouth. Hilbert up here, they actually have some pretty cool stuff. They have a tractor show every year up here, and a car show stuff. They do a lot of guys bring in their old steam powered tractors and stuff. Right over here on the right, they always have a bunch of old tractors and stuff. Got an old caboose sitting there. Northern Pacific. And if you go right up the road here and you turn right, that'll take you into Brilliant. That's where there is foundries and stuff like that. A lot of metal casting stuff comes out of Brilliant. Well, here's the big town of Forest Junction. It's really not big at all. I'm gonna actually stop at this gas station, get something to drink. I didn't bring anything with me. I'm not sure how long this load is going to take. Really was hoping that this person with this wheelchair thing on the back of his car would turn. But I'll stop in here. Maybe they'll get up their ways and I can not catch them. I wonder if they still charge for parking in this place. This place is crazy. They had a sign up here that you had to pay for parking. It was just crazy. It was like out here in the middle of nothing, and then they had a sign up that said you had to pay for parking. I didn't ask them if they still did parking. They usually had a sign over here. Let's see if they have it up yet. No, or yeah, they do. Parking, $4. I just think that's so crazy. The gas station out there in actually Sheboygan that JBG Travels used to park at a bunch. They did the same thing. It used to be owned by this different guy, and he would charge for parking. And it's like, how can you charge for parking? This is Wisconsin. This is not New Jersey or something where it's real crowded and people get away with doing that. But he would charge for parking, and nobody would ever stay there. And basically, nobody would be there. Nobody would stop in there and stuff. And patronize this place, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it went out of business. It's a great location. It has a lot of potential. But then finally he realized it and he stopped charging for parking. And the thing is, you go in there and there's like a whole bunch of old junk trucks and campers and stuff parked out there. All this junk stuff in there, but if you go and park, in there for the weekend or something, he wants to charge you. And finally he stopped doing that. And then he ended up selling the place out. Somebody else bought it. And John started parking there and stuff, and everything was fine. this other people owned it for a while, and just recently they came out there and said, hey, we see you keep parking your truck here on the weekends, you're gonna have to start paying for parking. And so now he don't park there anymore. He went down and he's parking at the Loves on the other end of town or wherever. It's just crazy how places like this out here in the middle of nowhere, they think, oh, I should be able to charge for parking. Well, if you do that, you just chase away your people and you don't get any business. But I actually stopped at that place in Sheboygan one time, and I asked the lady, I says, you know, the guy used to charge for parking here, basically went out of business. He chased everybody away. Now you guys got this place, and you guys didn't charge, now you guys are starting to charge. And the lady just kept going on and on, saying to me, she couldn't speak very good English, just kept going on and on. No fee for parking if you fuel. No fuel for if fuel park. No park. And I'm just like, lady, you're a small little gas station. Bigger companies are not going to allow their trucks to fuel here. You're not on their fueling list. But if the trucks park here, when they wake up, they'll come in, they'll visit your place, they'll buy some stuff. You know. I was just like, whatever, you do what you want. And that place never has any trucks in there. Well, basically, we got one little more town, one small little town that we'll be coming into. It's just like a co-op and a couple of houses, and then we'll be coming into DePere. So I'll see you guys up there. Well, guys, here is the big town of DePere. Population 24,721. One thing about DePere that probably a lot of you know is this is the home of WEL Trucking. It's where JBG Travels used to work when he used to vlog years ago. I actually worked there too. I was an independent, or owner-operator. Not independent, I was owner-operator when I first fired up my orange truck. John was the one who talked me into doing it because he was an owner-operator there. He was trying to say how he was making such great money and everything. And so he talked me into buying a truck and leasing on with him. And I leased on with him for about a year. And then I ended up getting into a really bad snowmobile accident and broke my leg in multiple places. And I was off for actually 8 months, and I had my own trailer and everything, and I was making 80%, and I was off for 8 months. And when I came back, they decided to change policy and not let me pull my own trailer, and I had to pull one of theirs and make 70%. And I had a little disagreement with one of the people there and stuff, but I ended up I wasn't gonna work for 10% less when I had a trailer sitting at home, so I ended up just going off of my own, being independent. I thought I'd be picking up there, but the address is not for there. The address is actually the WL place, which they do load out of this place. But most of the time it's right back there, that warehouse right back there. see if they load me out over here or send me over to the other place. But they got me at 1625 South Broadway, which is the WL terminal. We have been given door 11, which is right over here. Too late. Can't see the lines with the snow on the ground. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope everyone out there is having themselves a great day, a great night. If you're watching this here video. If you're not, we certainly could change that all around and just try it all over again tomorrow. Just got yourself a tour of the back roads, all the little towns coming up to DePere. I'll see you later. Bye.